I am back, sir, and I've taken care of the problems in the Slag Hills. Are we ready to proceed?
There is no sense in delaying what must come.
There must be a parley. I will go forth with a small group of my most trusted allies and call for Sauron's surrender. I would be honored if you would accompany me, my friend. I do not expect the Dark Lord to give in to our demands, of course, but still, I must offer him the opportunity. Speak to me when your preparations are made, and we will go together. I think we should go now, then. No time like the present.
We have come to the very doorstep of Mordor to challenge the Dark Lord Sauron. There can be no turning back now.
Oh, fun. What a joyous place to be, I must say. All is still and silent, but I do not trust this emptiness. Do not be fooled by the quiet. There are eyes upon us, though we see them not. Let us ride near, and I will call for Sauron's surrender. We go now to treat with Mordor. I hope it works out better than some of the other times we did that. I have asked you to accompany me, so every land that opposes Sauron will be represented. It is time. Well, I just remember what happened at Dol Guldur. I mean, what can go wrong entering the Black Gate? This is far enough. Unfurl the banner. Let them see with whom they are dealing. Ah, there it is right now. Hearken to me! Gondor has come to your border with just grievances and fair demands. Send forth the Lord of the Black Land. Wrongfully he has made war upon Gondor and taken its lands. Let him come forth to answer for these crimes. Why isn't anything happening? I'm sure something will happen. Which halfling are you talking to? Yeah, as King of Gondor, I demand that Sauron come forth and atone for his evils. Yeah, right. Well? Is that the Dark Lord? Huh. Somebody's approaching. No, Sauron will not leave his land until later. He sends a servant to us. A messenger only. Indeed, but we have to be wise not to underestimate this messenger. He must be deep in the enemy's councils. I am the Sauron, and I speak for he who resides in the Dark Tower. I see none whom have the authority to treat with me. Certainly not thou. I am not to be touched. I am protected as a herald. You had nothing to fear from us, messenger, until your errand is done. But if your master does not repent of his evils, you will be imperiled indeed. We are surprised to see thee with this rabble old grey beard. Dost thou send others to do their doom, hatching their plots while from a safe distance? I have tokens I was bidden to show thee, if thou shouldst dare to come. Looks like a sword? A cloak? And a mail vest. Quiet, Peregrine. Pineleaf, see to him and tell him to hold his tongue. Pippin, maybe a little quiet there? You, Pineleaf, surely you must recognize those items. That's Frodo's mail shirt, the one that he had from Bilbo. The gray cloak has the elven brooch pinned to it, like the one I had from Lorien. And that's Sam's swords, or I'm a buffin. How did this terrible messenger come to have those items? What happened to Frodo and Sam? Pippin, don't tell them too much. You have another of these imps with you, I see. I do not know what use you find in them. Sending them as spies into Mordor is foolish, even for you. But this imp does me a service, and I thank him for it. You cannot deny these tokens now, for he plainly has seen them before. I do not seek to deny them. I know all their history, which you do not. But why bring them here? Coat of the dwarves, cloak of the elves, blade of the fallen west, a spy from the Shire home to rats, aye? We know of it. He who bore those tokens might be dear to you, or he might not. But if you would grieve to lose him, I advise you to think most carefully. Sauron bears no love for spies. His fate will depend on your choice. Good. I can see he was dear to you. Or maybe his errand was one you did not want to fail, perhaps? It has. Now your little spy will suffer the worst torments the Dark Tower can devise. You will never see him again, or perhaps he will be released when he is broken, and he will come to you thus changed, and you will see what you have done. This is what will be, unless you accept the Lord's terms. Name the terms, then. Gondor's rabble will withdraw beyond the river Anduin. They will take oaths to never again assail Sauron the Great or his subjects. All lands east of the Anduin will be Sauron's in perpetuity. Lands west of the Anduin will be subordinate to his will. The men of those lands will arrange their own affairs, but bear no weapons. They will help to rebuild Isengard, and Sauron's lieutenant will dwell there. He will rule over the remains of the West. Saruman? Nay, not Saruman. He speaks of himself. This is much to exchange for the delivery of one prisoner. Has Sauron's defeat of the fields of battle so demoralized him that he now must haggle? Where is this prisoner? Deliver him to us, and we will consider Sauron's terms. Insolence! You are in no position to make demands of Sauron the Great. Those are the terms. You will take them, or you will leave them. Pineleaf, I will speak with you. Yes, sir? Steel your heart for the trials ahead, Pineleaf. That Sauron has either Frodo or Samwise in captivity seems certain, but you must have noticed, as I have, that this messenger speaks only of one prisoner, not of two. And yet those items are unmistakable, and we're in the position of both of our hobbits. I do not know what this vile messenger to keep in. I will distract him, Pineleaf, and I want you to retrieve these items in memory of our friends. Alright? Okay. We take these items in memory of our friends. As for your terms, consider them utterly rejected. We did not come here to waste words with Sauron or with his slaves. Your protection as a herald is near its end, and death is close at hand for you. Now be gone. Yeah. Alright. Well spoken, friend. Now we will see what answer Sauron will make. I have a feeling it's going to involve a battle somewhere.
Despair.
Do not give up hope, Pineleaf. We must stand as tall as we may, or Frodo and Sam will have gone to their doom for nothing. I will not allow this to be. The quest of the ring has failed, but we must not give in to despair, or we betray the men who fight alongside of us. The day is dark. Let our blaze in our hearts oppose the evils that would forever silence them, and avenge our friends upon these foes. Will we have vengeance? Will we survive? How long will we survive? Perhaps we'll answer that in the next episode of Pineleaf in Gondor.